Imagine living your entire life without ever seeing your own face. You know everyone else. You recognize your mother. You recognize your tribe. But you have never seen yourself. No selfie, no reflection in glass, no mirror in your room. So when did humans first see themselves? Was it in water, in stone, in metal, or in something even older? Today, we travel back thousands of years to discover the origin of mirrors. Long before humans created mirrors, nature gave them one. Still water, a calm lake, a quiet river, a pool after rain. When water is still, it reflects light. Early humans likely saw distorted reflections in water, but water moves, it breaks, it ripples, so the reflection was unstable. They saw themselves, but not clearly. This was probably the first moment in human history when someone realized, that face is me. But water was not reliable. Humans wanted something permanent. The first true mirrors were not glass. They were made from volcanic stone. The earliest known mirrors were discovered in Anatolia, modern-day Turkey. These mirrors date back to around 6000 BCE. They were made from obsidian, a natural volcanic glass. When obsidian is polished carefully, it becomes dark and reflective. People shaped the stone into flat surfaces and polished it for hours, even days. These black mirrors were found at Çatalhöyük, one of the world's oldest settlements. Imagine holding a dark stone and seeing your face inside it for the first time. It wasn't clear like modern mirrors, but it was enough. For the first time, humans could carry their reflection with them. After obsidian, mirrors evolved. In ancient Egypt, around 3000 BCE, people began making mirrors from polished copper. Later, they used bronze. These mirrors were round, with decorated handles, sometimes shaped like lotus flowers. Mirrors in Egypt were not just tools. They were symbols of beauty, status, and even spirituality. The goddess Hathor, associated with beauty and love, was often connected with mirrors. Only wealthy people owned them. Seeing your reflection was a luxury. In ancient China, bronze mirrors appeared around 2000 BCE. Chinese mirrors were highly advanced. One side was polished to reflect. The back was beautifully carved with symbols. They even created magic mirrors during the Han Dynasty. When light reflected from them onto a wall, hidden patterns appeared. Meanwhile, in ancient India, polished metal mirrors were also used. In Sanskrit, mirrors were called darpana. They were mentioned in classical texts and used in rituals and beauty practices. Mirrors were slowly becoming part of daily life, but still rare and expensive. The real revolution came with glass. Around the 1st century CE, the Roman Empire developed early glass mirrors. They blew glass into flat sheets and attached metal, like lead or silver, at the back. But these mirrors were small, often blurry, and fragile. Still, this was the beginning of modern mirror technology. For the first time, reflection was becoming clearer. In the 13th century, something extraordinary happened. The city of Venice became the center of mirror production, specifically the island of Murano. Venetian craftsmen discovered a secret technique. They coated glass with a thin layer of tin and mercury. The result? the clearest mirrors the world had ever seen. These mirrors were extremely expensive. A single Venetian mirror could cost as much as a ship. The techniques were so secret that glassmakers were not allowed to leave Venice. Mirrors had become luxury art. Kings and queens wanted them. Palaces were filled with them, like the famous Hall of Mirrors in Palace of Versailles. Mirrors were no longer just tools. They were symbols of wealth and power. In 1835, German chemist Justus von Liebig invented a new method. He discovered how to coat glass with a thin layer of silver using a chemical reaction. This method made mirrors cheaper and clearer. This is the foundation of modern mirrors. Today's mirrors use a sheet of glass, a reflective metal layer, usually aluminum or silver, protective paint coating. Now mirrors are everywhere: bathrooms, cars, phones, buildings. Something once reserved for royalty is now part of daily life. But mirrors did more than reflect faces. They changed human consciousness. When humans began seeing themselves clearly, self-awareness deepened. Identity changed. Beauty standards formed. Self-perception evolved. Philosophers, psychologists, and artists began exploring the idea of the self. The mirror did not just show the face. It showed the ego, the identity, the question, who am I? From volcanic stone in Anatolia to silver-coated glass in modern cities, the mirror reflects more than light. It reflects humanity itself. The first human who saw their reflection didn't just see a face, they saw awareness. And from that moment, human history changed forever.